Okay. Now, in case we didn't get that before, absolute value of x plus 2 equals 6 means that whatever's in here is either equal to 6 or it's equal to negative 6, right? Because the absolute value of negative 6 is 6, just like the absolute value of 6 is 6. It's kind of like this, but it's not the same reason, okay? You know, you get a plus or minus here, well, you kind of get a plus or minus here. So this splits into two equations which are easy to solve, and then we check those solutions and we find that we got it right. Okay. Now, another equation that I've added to our repertoire is an equation like this, 3 over x equals 6. Now, what step do we take to solve this equation? Yeah. It's got a denominator. If you got denominators, you multiply by a common denominator. And that clears out your denominators, right? So, this is the same as as long as your denominator isn't 0. Because if you multiply both sides of an equation by 0, you automatically get 0 equals 0, right? So you want to kind of incorporate this idea into your vocabulary. Whenever you're multiplying by denominators, you do have to exclude values of x that make the denominator 0. Okay? Otherwise, you can get extraneous solutions. Now, we'll see more about that later. Right now, just get in the habit of thinking about that when you multiply through by a common denominator. Okay? So, well, that gives us (3 = 6x), right? And I'm going to say etc. Now, by etc., I don't mean you stop here. I mean you go ahead and do what you already know how to do. Okay? Just like when I wrote etc. after reducing the system of 3 equations to a system of 2 equations. Okay? I said etc. because you knew that day how to solve systems of 2 equations. And your homework showed that you knew how to do that, right? So I didn't have to do it again. I just said, once you've got it here, etc. means now you know what to do based on what we've already done, okay? So, there we have this. Make sense? Good.